Ladies and gentlemen, and folks, we have a superhero Giga Chad joining us today. Usually I never stream on weekends. However, when this generous god offered his mighty aid, I had to make an exception. You see, you may not know him by name, but he has his hands in damn near every VTuber community project that requires audio production. Music Box of Fate would not be the amazing piece of art that it is without someone of his immense caliber. Introducing the man who never skips leg day, the audio engineering equivalent of All Might, and an individual who makes an even better use of a spectrogram than I do. The one, the only, sab3r. The guy goes, sab3r, sab3r. How's that? Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think like genuinely the only thing that's like that I'm like, I don't know, maybe not, is like me being involved in like every VTuber community project, because that's just unfortunately not the case. But
well, yeah. It seems like it from my end, but yes, I certainly wouldn't know. So I'm down for the correction on that for sure.
yeah. I think like everything else is funny.
What are you involved in? What have you been involved in? It's quite a long list, I imagine.
I mean, so truthfully, as far as projects that are on the scale of Music Box of Fate, I mean, really, it isn't too many things. I mean, I did I did significant audio work on Riku's World Outside project, and then I did a community choir cover of a song called Prism no Maho by Koseki Biju, and then Music Box of Fate, and then now I'm in progress on this other project.
Okay.
So I mean, really, that's kind of it.
I'll make that correction then.
As far as like big, yeah, I don't know. It's like high profile stuff, but it's not like super numerous yet, because like genuinely, I only really started doing this like work of this nature about a year ago.
Okay. All right.
Well, there's only been so much time, so only so many things have come up as like projects for me to be possibly involved in.
But you got to be kidding me if you had to have been doing audio for longer than a year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. I was gonna say, I was like, dude, if you've only been doing this for a year,
no,
that's fucked up.
That would be crazy. No,
yeah.
I've been doing audio since. I mean, we can talk about this when the actual.
For sure. Yeah, that's right. We should probably address why we're here. My audio, some people have noticed, like, you, me, my entire audience, my audio's, it sucks. So, and you were very generous enough to offer some help. So I appreciate that. I showed you a little bit of my signal chain, and help me. Is the word senpai? Is that like weird? Is that inappropriate? I don't know the fucking jargon here.
I don't know if it's if I'm on that level where I could be looked upon as a teacher of that caliber. Okay. But maybe I think I could get used to it.
Okay, all right. We can go with senpai, I guess. And if it feels weird after a little bit, we can go back to the all might of audio. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Saber's a really busy dude, y'all, so I do see chat, but also I want to respect his time. So I'm going to get to you guys as I can, but we'll probably be, I think like the way we'll do this probably is you're going to need to hear me talk when we make adjustments. So
yes, for sure.
So we'll do it that way. I'm going to share my virtual cam because I'm going to bring up the audio on stream here so that they all have that, and then I'll just turn my camera on for the OBS virtual cam, and we'll do it this way. Boosh. You can see everything now?
Yes.
Dope. All right. So this is what we got here. We got dhum, which, as you heard in the video, I have a tremendously obnoxious kind of room thing going on. Oh, shit. I do got to say, thank you for the membership. Cyanide, thank you. Student level, Jesus Christ, dude. Thank you. Much appreciated. Sorry. But
that's all good. Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, man. I'll DM you after this. I appreciate it. Okay. So, yeah. Obviously, the big problem is that I have a condenser mic.
Yeah.
So, like a noob, I bought that thinking like that's what real singers do. and I sounded great on it in a studio. But like then, you put it in a room that's a fucking box, and you got this situation going. So you can kind of see what's going on here. I can bring out also a spectrogram if that helps a little bit. If you want to hear the room through that.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess you have this many instances of dehum just because you identified this many kind of
Yeah,
like
resonant
bounce resonant
frequencies.
frequencies
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. It took some time
Okay.
to tune them, but I don't mind retuning them. Like whatever you think is appropriate. But yeah, it was basically I did run all of this through a spectrogram so I could see what was going on, and I think I forget what I did for white noise. I think I did with just my mouth or something like that. So I don't think it was super accurate.
Mm,
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. Yeah,
Mm,
I think like there's definitely ways that we can approach doing room denoising. I mean, obviously, at least at this stage, you're mostly focused on getting rid of these particular frequencies. I think honestly, maybe this might be even excessive because a lot of
sure.
people don't even go this far.
Yeah,
I guess
I'm known for being extra, so yeah, that's on brand. Yeah,
so. Yeah. So talk to me a little bit more about the rest of the chain.
sure. Gate. I'm not sure if that was to be done before, but I figure it's not that big a deal. And then denoise. Mainly, I wanted denoise after all of this for CPU usage because as a matter of fact, this is an old laptop and it's actually chugging right now. So let me just close Chrome on it real quick. Why I didn't do that with this mouse, I don't know, but I just did in the laptop. So it's kind of old. Um,
Mhm.
so CPU usage is a consideration, and as you can see, very aggressive denoise. Then I have my de-esser, and one was not enough, which was crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I see you
Yeah,
have two.
yeah. I really tried to make it work with just one, but it just didn't work. I mean, that could be like how I didn't, yeah. So it could be a settings thing, but yeah.
Mhm.
De-esser, I tried to keep it light, but honestly, I was listening to one of my videos. One of my problems too is I have, nice headphones. These are like Sennheiser 598s.
Okay.
So a lot of audio problems I don't hear until I like go watch it on my laptop. So this de-esser might not be aggressive enough, but also the other problem is we're going into, well, you saw that we're going into the RC505, which has its own compression.
Yeah.
So I don't know where, I imagine the de-esser you want after compression? No, you would want it before, correct?
So I typically do after because at that point all the dynamics decisions about the audio have been made at that point. So in the event that I would go back and change the compression, it's not going to mess up. Yeah, it's not going to mess as much with the de-esser settings. But I think really it can go either way. The way that I typically approach a vocal chain is uh correct or yeah, like corrective EQ, just taking like what you need. So doing the roll off. Your microphone already has that 80 hertz pad,
Mm-hmm. I do
like roll
go,
off on the low end.
yeah,
So yeah, that basically is taking care of that. You can also just do that in software, but on the mic even better, kind
yeah.
of just baked in there for free. And then I typically look at doing compression first and then EQ after that, and then I will look at things like de-essing.
Mm.
Your sibilance doesn't sound particularly sharp to me, but I would imagine that the vocal denoiser is also contributing to the flatness of your sibilance because I believe it would probably be interpreting it as noise. So it's removing it because we have it on adaptive mode.
Mm. Well, I mean, given that it's live audio, adaptive mode is the preference. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It can be. I think adaptive mode is more useful in situations where the ambience in a room is ever changing. I think because you probably have a pretty static noise floor, I actually almost wonder if it would be more beneficial to learn the static noise profile of your space and then you run it in a non-adaptive mode
Okay.
to preserve more
Yeah, that would
or,
preserve more
or yeah,
CPU. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, to do like more gentle shaping and then also it's not constantly rerunning the calculation
Yeah,
on
for sure.
on the thing.
How do
Um,
I do this? because like
So I
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So what you can do is, well, it says learn from selection, but I think if we just give it, if you click learn and give it a little bit of silence, I think it might build the profile based on that. But we would have to run it before the gate because the gate is currently removing. Yeah.
Oh, I should probably turn the hums on, right, while it's
Um,
learning?
you can. I think you can leave those on because those are just kind of static EQ moves, and those aren't going to be changing any of the dynamics of the input signal.
Hmm. So that's pretty much it, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. So what we're gonna want to, because I think it's still learning currently. So
Mm.
if you unselect the learn option now on this one, well, let's just do this. Let's just do this one more time, where you press learn. We just give it a couple seconds of silence, then you click learn again, just to like
Okay.
get that baked in there. Okay, that should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool. So I think, and then let's try to turn off the second denoise and just kind of listen to what we have.
Okay. Jimmy cracked corn, but I didn't really care. Well, I'll respond to chat. But there's a lot of people here. Damn, it seems like I'm not the only one who thinks of you as interesting. All right,
Oh,
dope.
heck yeah.
Everyone's got good taste, it seems. That makes me happy. Of course, my audience has good taste. What am I fucking? Why am I fucking surprised? Fucking bunch of fucking legends. Hey, Montasia.
Heck yeah. Okay, cool. This is great. So I'm actually already hearing a market improvement in the way that your voice is presenting because it's not being constantly shaped by that adaptive noise removal. So
Dope.
we're retaining a lot of the intricacies that were there before. I think at this point we can try to back off the reduction a bit. Like the reduction slider on the right there is at 18.
Yeah.
I'd be interested in trying something closer to 12
Oh,
just to see kind of like how much can we get away with letting through here?
yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
because we do want to remove the hum, of course, but we also don't want to remove so much that it's affecting the timbre of the voice.
Okay, I wish we quoted, or we had I had recorded my rant about people overcorrecting the voice so that I could be caught as the giant hypocrite that I am. So yeah, no, this is dope. So folks, like one of the reasons I have particular respect for sab3r, and one of the reasons why I thought the community version of Music Box of Fate was so phenomenal is that it's easy to become very heavy-handed, and I think a lot of folks who do audio these days don't often work with like either really good performers, or they don't work with performers at all. And so when they do work with good performers, they don't understand how to keep the nuance of a performance, and that ends up with a lot of times like a neutered sound that is really safe and kind of, in my opinion, kind of plastic. I have strong feelings on this. So not to be super critical, but it sucks. It's when you have someone like Iron Mouse, and I thought Riku did a fantastic job, and of course like Marco, and then even if someone's not spectacular, you still want their sound as much as possible because it's theirs. And you guys kept the spirit of that like crazy in over 126 fucking vocal takes. I mean, the dedication was fucking profound to learn about. So
Oh yeah, I
anyway,
appreciate that. Yeah. I think that was one of our biggest goals for that project is being as natural with all the processing that we did as possible. So of course, like there was vocal tuning involved in realizing the final product there, but we really tried our best to do it in the gentlest way possible, in the most transparent way possible, where we're really only kind of nudging things in the correct direction if they take away from the experience and trying to maintain as much of the imperfection as possible in those performances.
yeah, and it came across, man. Yeah, it's nice to have another recording to go to. Well, there's a few actually. I think Rosa's adopted a lot of your, and she thinks very highly of you as well, and she adopted a lot of your kind of approach. So for me to get the kind of sound that I'm used to hearing as someone who does, or did more really accurately, I did a lot of choir orchestra, and opera. So there's a sound that I'm used to, and that most of the recordings, even from symphonies that have kind of the sound of what it sounds like when you're actually in the gig, they're like from the 60s and shit. So there's like, and there's not, you don't get a lot of recordings of real choir orchestra gigs because they're fucking hard to pull off, right? It's a
Mhm.
lot of fucking people, and it's expensive. So yeah, like now I have more than like 5 go-to recordings, which is nice.
Heck yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
I think one of the interesting things about, yeah, the logistics of all of these giant orchestra recordings is typically, when they do kind of record these performances with the intention of distributing them, then, like, every single instrument has a microphone, and every single like, everything is so intricately, planned out and managed, and there's just such a sheer amount of money in the equipment that is even deployed to make something like that happen, that it's really unapproachable, I think, for to do it any other way than the way that we did it, where everyone kind of recorded themselves with whatever they had.
yeah, okay. On that note, should I just
Okay,
delete this
so
sucker then? Get
yeah, I
rid.
think we do delete the sucker. I did notice something though, in this previous vocal denoise, and that is that the input gain is floored down all the way. I'd like to investigate this
On
because
yeah, on my Scarlet. You talking about?
no. So here on the right, you have the input
Yes,
slider on
yeah,
the right of this plugin down all the way, and I think we can probably. Well, we can't ease off this right now, but that's because the input gain on your Scarlet is completely kinda cranked out. My suspicion is that the reason that your voice distorts when you kinda get louder is because you're clipping the
yeah.
analog
Oh,
to
oh
digital
yes, oh
converter in
yes.
your interface.
I see it. It goes red, and I
Yeah.
don't know how to get the volume without also getting distortion
Yeah.
digitally as well. So,
So I think we'll be able to kinda handle that with the LA2A that you've slotted in here,
mhm,
where just to kind of keep the levels intact, but I think what I'd like to try is to get the same volume that you currently have, but we can do that by turning down the gain on your Scarlett to, like, halfway, and then just easing off of the input attenuation in this voice denoiser. Yeah, so probably just, like, bring this all the way up, to be
all the way up.
honest.
Okay, how's that
Wow.
sounding?
Um
Too much?
Maybe yeah, let's just, like, zero this out,
Oh yeah,
kind
got
of,
it.
and
Zero it,
then
not like plus 10. Got it.
yeah.
Listen, I like to crank shit apparently. So
Yeah.
did I
Oh,
mention I'm
wow,
not
okay,
subtle?
cool.
All right.
I think now that we've done this, we will have to relearn the noise profile for the
Sure.
denoiser because we have changed the gain staging into it.
All right.
Okay, should be good, yeah, it looks pretty stable.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I'm sounding like a sexy human being.
Yeah, this is a remarkable improvement, I think, already from where we started.
So all right.
Okay, sick.
So
Yeah,
we also have Gullfoss on.
I do
So
like this Gullfoss move. Gullfoss is kinda similar to the Clarity module in Ozone if you ever use that.
I'm not.
It just kind of so the way this works is that it will chop your signal into many different frequency bins, and it will do analysis, based on that and kind of shape your audio towards a target curve. So Gullfoss has its own kind of definition of what an optimal audio curve is. So this is
Okay.
kind of moving things dynamically in that kind of direction. I don't actually own Gullfoss myself. Lightshard does, so he would probably be able to answer questions more like Gullfoss related directly. But
Mhm.
I think this is fine. I don't think there's a reason to kind of change anything about this. Although maybe what we can do is we can move the LA2A before this Gullfoss and just kind of get our compression dialed in.
That would be good. Yeah. Do you want me to turn Gullfoss off? Our point of reference has been with it on before.
Sure, yeah. Let's turn it off and just kind of see. I don't envision it's going to be crazy different.
All right. I'm turning the DSR off too, so we can get shit dialed in for realsies.
Okay, yeah. It's you definitely have a darker. Your microphone has a darker sound without the Gullfoss. The Gullfoss is definitely brightening it up. You can
Yeah.
kind of think of it as like a flat tilt, just brighter.
Okay.
For what it's doing. So it's kind of compressing your vocal fundamental area and then bringing out some of those middle harmonics, and then of course boosting a ton of air. I actually do like what it does to your voice. I think it helps the intelligibility. So
Mhm.
we'll probably return to keeping that on.
My fucking
Okay.
CPU just stopped. The fan on the Mac just stopped churning. So like Gullfoss, even the
Yeah.
live version, very heavy on the
Yeah, for
CPU.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure. I think Gullfoss is definitely probably the heaviest plugin that we have in the chain
Yeah.
here. Okay, so it doesn't really look like when you're speaking that this LA2A is doing any compression, but we've also drastically kind of changed the gain
Yeah.
staging
Yeah.
kind of going into all this. So I guess just like speak a little bit and let me see if I can even see any movement on this needle.
Sure. So the DAW we are using is Reaper. Reaper used to be considered kind of like lowbrow because it was cheap. It is not necessarily free, but you don't have to. You just have to kind of go through the nuisance of clicking still evaluating. They don't put a timer on that, but we should support Reaper. It's one of the cheaper DAWs, and it has amazing community support. Also, a Lua automation is my primary reason for using it because I can code, so I like to use things that allow me to leverage that skill. And Reaper's also RPP files are really easy to build. And I say that, but like it actually took us a little bit to figure it out. But they're easier to
That
build
is
in
true.
comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually a fun fact about that is that certain DAWs also kind of have that same ease of build. It's just that they obfuscate that through gzipping their project files. So Ableton's project files are actually just XML under the hood, and they're just gzipped. So if you have gzip on your command line, you can unzip the project file and then just build it as you would like an RPP, like rezip it, and it just works.
Oh shit. Okay.
But like it's not really meant for you to be able to do that, which I think is why they obfuscate it. But it
Yeah.
is possible. So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff like going into like a saved preset that was made with a newer version of the program and then downgrade the version, like the created by version, and
Ha,
bypass the restrictions that the DAW puts in place.
that'd be
Let lets
amazing.
people like more people load your stuff. If it's compatible, of course. Sometimes
Sure.
there's schema changes that make that impossible.
Yeah. The
Okay, so I wasn't seeing any movement on this needle.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I interrupt.
So I can sing too, and you'll see it right quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I think actually let's do that,
Okay.
because we don't necessarily need to be doing any compression on the voice, and in fact, I think if we were to dial this in right now to be working when you're speaking, it would probably be doing too much when you're actually like in your singing loudness kind of
Yeah.
range.
So, huh, what do we want to do? It feels incredibly appropriate to sing some lines from Music Box of Fate, but I have not warmed up yet. It hasn't stopped me for before. Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm fucking responsible with my singing and voice. Oh, I don't have to do this. I don't have to change my browser because I can.
Yeah. And then while you're doing this, also keep an eye on that clipping indicator on the interface just to make sure, because we might have to lower the gain if we're still hitting the red when you're
Yeah, we'll
at your
see.
loudest.
Yeah. I'll do this hold a show because we'll know right quick. Is this
Oh man,
Glenny? Yeah.
something is completely eating your voice right now. I wonder if that's the voice denoise doing that.
Want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
It could also, honestly, I have my suspicions that it might actually be Discord or Microsoft.
Oh yeah, because you have a lot of additional stuff in the chain. I mean, what other but so
Not, not
in
maybe.
in Discord, do you have kind of any of the noise suppression stuff turned on? Like if
I
you
don't
if you
think
look in
so,
the
but let
bottom
me double
left of the
check.
interface with the next to the disconnect button, there's a little like audio waveform kind of thing. That's the noise suppression like
Uh,
settings toggle. If that's turned on, then maybe we could turn that off.
Deafen is not on. Let me.
It would be kind of above
I have it on custom.
the
Oh, and automatic adjust input sensitivity. So let's just.
well, that's okay.
Okay.
That's not gonna
Oh, I have
change.
crisp on. So yeah,
Yeah, to turn crisp off just so I can get a more faithful
absolutely.
representation of
Okay,
what
and
we're
I turned
working
the
with.
echo cancellation off as well. I figured that would
Okay.
be a good
Yeah.
decision. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit that A flat as loud as I can. So,
Okay.
I'm not gonna be that fucking guy at the fucking sound check. Is this what Glenny?
Hmm.
Yeah. I think I might. Do I have a limiter? No, I don't. I don't have a limiter. But it seems like I'm watching the gain. It seems like I have a limiter somewhere. I'm wondering if it's the RC505.
It might be the RC505. That's definitely possible.
Yeah. So
It does sound like your voice still is distorting at some point in the chain. I don't know at this point whether that's at the input stage, like on the interface, or if it's happening in the looper pedal.
it didn't go red. It could honestly like
Okay, it didn't go red. Okay, awesome.
yeah, it could be the mic, to be frank. I mean, opera's fucking loud. So like
Yeah.
for reference in person, I wouldn't say I'm like a full like a Marshall half stack. That I've met people who are that fucking loud and it's insane. but like, like a fucking loud ass guitar amp.
Yeah.
Like if I go, if I go across the house, for example, and I sing, you'll hear me
Mhm.
in this mic. So like it's loud. So it might have to be. What if I just like I could honestly just get used to fucking going back when I sing. The mic's decently close up. It's about a foot.
Yeah.
So I could
Yeah, I
try
think
that.
I think like distance wise it's fine. Maybe like singing off axis is also potentially beneficial. Something that I would be curious about is was it for anyone in chat, was his voice when he was doing that, did it like periodically cut off, or was that something that was happening through Discord? I should just pull up
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want to pull up
your
the
stream
stream
audio.
and then I'll just tell me when to go for it. And obviously I stream in HDR, so it's a little slower. So yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
okay, yeah. Go ahead and mute me on
Um,
Discord and
yeah, let's try it one more time, and I'll just listen to how it manifests on stream, just to eliminate Discord from the loop.
yeah, tell me when I'm good.
You are good to go.
Вдали огнем горит река, цветным ковром луга легли, белеют облака. Здесь нет людей, здесь тишина, здесь только Бог да я. Цвети да старая сосна. I'm not in that beat. I mean, yeah.
All right, I'm catching up. It is quite delayed, as you said.
Yeah.
Okay, it does seem like it is. It was a Discord issue though, so that's good to know. It's
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think we're losing any like large chunks of audio on the stream itself.
Good.
It is still distorting like hell though.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we have to figure out what's going on.
So here's what I can do. We can try lowering the dB on the mic,
hmm
and maybe that'll do it. Because I don't know if it's the diaphragm. This is a large condenser
Right.
microphone. Right. So it might be the diaphragm. But what if I lower the thing? Is that going to affect that, or am I just?
Yeah, I mean it kind of affects everything down the chain. Although, yeah, I don't know it because
Let me
I mean,
let me
what
try
what is
going back.
easiest?
I mean, I can like it's a button right here if I just
Okay.
remember. But I can also, to be honest with you, it's easier for me to remember to just move because that's more like staging. Like I am
Yeah.
more of a theater performer than I am a recording artist. So, like if I just sing, whenever I sing, if I just have what I guess what some call fucking mic technique and shit. So if I do it on a high note where I just get some fucking distance, that's
Mhm.
it's like not an abnormal thing to do. Granted, that's going to be
Mhm.
have to be a habit that I have to build because of opera singers, and mics.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, let's try a couple other things maybe
sure.
in the like before we try that, because I am curious to know more about this compressor you said you have on the loop pedal,
So it's
because
it's automatic. I can't turn it off, which
you can't turn it
sucks.
off.
I cannot. I wish I could. I have it all the way at the lowest setting at minus 20 dB, or not
Yeah.
minus 20 dB, but like minus 20, whatever the fucking compressor value is or is supposed to represent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah. So what I could do also is lower the input level on into the RC505, and that might help.
Yeah.
Because the RC505's audio is not that good. It's got a kind of a shitty preamp, and it's 16-bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me
Yeah,
try
my
lowering.
yeah, because we could also be maxing out that preamp,
Yeah.
and that could be the cause of the thing. I would imagine that there's not a super practical way of bypassing the loop pedal, right?
Um, no, like because so I don't have another the problem is that I run into is that to get effects on my to be able to use VSTs, I have to go through DAW.
Yeah.
But ASIO drivers don't work with OBS. So I have to go through a DAW on another PC or a Mac in this case, and then run it through some interface. How am I sounding now? Because I did lower the input quite significantly. Oh, you know what? It is actually the monitor. How about this? Let me lower this halfway
Okay.
and let me try that. Because it could be that I'm cranking the out because that monitor, if you recall, that monitor output was cranked up all the way. So
Yeah.
that's how I'm running it into the art. So Back actually. Let me try it. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. We have now we have now gained a new high frequency friend in the audio. I'm not sure where it's coming from. Let me see if this coming through on the stream as well.
Oh, I mean, I could turn the hum on again. So what that is probably the CPU sound, which is what I had to. So we can turn the hums on. But I honestly, if there's a high frequency sound, it could be coming from the RC505. It's kind of
Yeah, well, because we did change that, right? We did change something about that.
I changed the RC505's input signal. Yeah,
Oh God.
sorry,
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's
did
this
not
is also the
isolate the
type of
hum.
thing that like only bothers me.
Here, if it's the high frequency, I think this guy, this kind of.
Let me pull up my a monitoring thing here on my end. I can say where I'm experiencing it, but this actually might just be a through Discord thing too. Like that's kind of the
Okay, now this is with the monitoring back up. Does it fix the high frequency thing?
it does not,
Oh,
but that's
geez.
okay. I think it is only on Discord or on Discord.
Okay, odd. Has been there for quite a while. Okay, odd.
Yeah, it's at like 10.6 kilohertz.
10.6.
It's like up super high. The problem is we might not even be able to see it here because it might be introduced further in the chain. Like it could be
Yeah.
some kind of
So let me get my
artifact
spectrogram
from
up
from the
on
loop, or it could be like anything.
yeah, let me get my spectrogram up on my PC.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if we can see it there.
Yeah. It could be you're hearing the kid because it's so high. Like as one ages, hearing like higher frequencies kind of diminishes. And so if it's that high, that's kind of crazy. So I'm gonna bring up my spectrogram here.
It does seem to have gone away, which
Okay.
is good.
So
But
it
where did
could
it come
be.
from? Where
Oh,
did it
you
go?
know what it is? It might have been the laptop chugging. The
Oh,
fan. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I think that's actually what it is because I just noticed the fan is not chugging now. So yeah.
Okay, good
So
to know.
this is another example of like this Reaper instance has to be really quite efficient, more so than it has been.
Mhm.
So yeah. So we might have to do that or figure that one out. I think
Yeah,
part of it is I'm remoting in, so it's
yeah,
running Chrome Remote Desktop, and as I click around it, actually it's starting to wind up the fan again. So, but
yeah. I guess just maybe in the because the dehum shouldn't actually be causing significant stress on the computer. We're not running any of these in linear phase mode, so it's just these really are just static kind of EQ
yeah.
cuts. I
What?
I, I do kind of wonder like how many of these we actually need because honestly I didn't mind anything that I was hearing
Okay.
when these like weren't turned on.
And what I can do is I can kill the reverb and chorus as well, and that'll probably help. Even though they're muted and probably not processing, it's still probably. I'm about to possibly regret this. All right. That should get it to chill a little bit.
Cool.
Oh, and the meter peaked. So yeah. So the meter peaked here. That might have been where the distortion came from.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that happened because if you trigger that clip light, it will kind of stay on until you
Yeah,
until you like clear it yourself. So
we can fucking find out. Listen, any excuse to be a fucking loud, obnoxious motherfucker. I'm here for it.
okay. So one thing that I would like to revisit is the LA2A because I didn't actually get a good idea of how much
Hmm.
how much we were compression this was doing when you were being loud.
Yeah.
Let's just give that like a quick
Am I being instructed to be loud and obnoxious?
yes.
Fucking dope. Estás fuera, Shams
Okay, we are clipping. We are
Yeah.
clipping the output of the thing. So hmm.
I mean, it was cranked still.
I'm trying to think of the best way to kind of combat this because we definitely need to be cognizant of the fact that the output is any clipping of the output is going to affect downstream processing. So we would
Yeah.
want to employ some kind of there's like two things we can do. We can either like reduce the volume out of this into the loop pedal and then compensate for that on the other side, like in OBS.
Yeah, I've generally done that. Yeah. The one issue, well, I guess it wouldn't be that bad. I think I do have some headroom on the focus rate.
Mhm.
So now that we've brought that down, I can bring slightly up on that, and that might help a little bit. So like something like here, that's about
Okay,
as
yeah,
much
because
as.
we are clipping kind of like in the digital domain right now, going out of Reaper. So we would definitely need to reduce the fader
Okay,
like inside Reaper so that at our loudest points we're not kind of going
sure.
above that, and then we'll just have to recompensate for that in on the other side in OBS.
I do wonder if there's scripting that would allow like fader control scripting in Reaper?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay.
But I guess to what end? Because I think like static moves here would be sufficient
Sure.
potentially.
Okay. And
Let's
it's
just try
more
to
of an
do like.
indulgent like I love to code moment. There's really no other
Oh,
place to use
for
it.
sure. No, you definitely can.
Yeah,
You
but
definitely
you're
can
right
get
from an
at all
engineering
the track
perspective.
parameters.
As from an engineering perspective, you're correct that let's not introduce a thing that might break 10 months down the line. But yeah, like
So I whoa.
sorry, I'm yeah. Let me get rid of the note. There we go. Because like I was disappearing on OBS.
Yeah. So let's try to get like a -6 on this fader. I didn't actually catch exactly the amount we were clipping by, but I think we can give ourselves like a good 6 dB of digital headroom on the out here and then maybe we can combine that with a safety limiter.
Sure. So I can enter that
Which
value.
yeah, you can right click on the fader,
Okay, dope.
and then that will bring up the input box.
Oops, that is not okay. So Control A, we just don't do that because fucking Max.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I discriminate against Steve Jobs. All
that's
right.
funny.
I'm a funny dude.
Okay, honestly, this did not
Humbly.
change very much.
I can also
Which is
decrease.
fine. I mean, at least like in the sense that it didn't change the volume of. Oh, but you have automatic gain thing turned on for Discord, so if of course it's not gonna make a
Yeah,
difference for me.
yeah. Here's the other thing I can do. I can try increasing the gain on the RC505 and lowering the monitor output on the Scarlett.
Mhm.
That might also. I mean, I could literally just because I had the RC505 volume like super fucking
Whoa,
whoa loud for you.
that is crunchy.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think when you were messing with the
yeah. So the knob, yeah, the knob has
yeah.
I think there's like dirt in it, yeah, or something. Yeah, sorry. My bad. By the way, the
You're all
RC505
good.
is fucking old. Yeah, it's like things like 10 years old.
Mhm.
But now that I'm not turning the knob, how does it sound?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
I guess we won't really know if we're taking steps in the right direction until you are loud. Just because that is kind of when we really get to know. So
Yeah. All right. So be loud is what you're saying?
yeah, be loud a little bit, and then I'll also keep an eye here on the fader inside Reaper, inside the interface, just to see like by how much.
All right. I'll switch it up a little bit. Dell'universo me. Whoop, I see that fucking clip right there on
Yeah.
OBS before I even got to it. Yeah.
Mm.
Let me lower the monitor a little bit. That's just way too fucking.
Okay, we are definitely making steps in the right direction though, because I just took a listen to that like even small passage in on stream, and it sounded significantly less distorted than where we were at before.
Dope. Yeah. I mean, I could also turn on. I mean, we could make a little bit more use of the compressor, maybe.
We can. I think the compressor is kind of doing the right thing.
Okay.
What kinds of limiters do you have?
So I have, and we can also put a limiter in OBS as well. We can put like
Yes.
Ozone 11 on the yeah. You want to try that?
Well, I think we'll probably have to do kind of a two-pronged approach. I definitely want to get a limiter on the end of this chain that we're currently
Okay.
working on the laptop because we're
Ozone
this is still
11
kind of going
chugs
into
like
the red.
crazy. So like I can
Yeah.
use Ozone 9 and then it's fine.
Um. Well, we might not actually even need to use the maximizer module in here. We might just be able to get away with using their limiter because I think they
Sure.
do have one of those. Let me actually
And I
pull that
think
up
we
on
don't
my
need
end.
the EQ because we've been
Yeah, we probably don't need the EQ.
yeah.
Ozone 11. Just see, get it up here on my end, and I can guide a little bit more effectively.
You have no idea how excited I am because yeah, people who do audio generally find working with opera singers very very obnoxious. Cuz we'll go from fucking straight up blasting to like super pianissimo where it doesn't sound loud but it still carries over an orchestra and like that needs to be caught still like and
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like it's a weird thing to record.
Do. Okay, they do have the vintage limiter. Which ozone flavor do you have? Do you have standard? Okay, I don't know if they give you the. Can you click on the little plus just to give me an idea of the modules that they give you inside the ozone interface? Okay, they do give you vintage limiter. Let's throw on the vintage limiter and just hit that to the modern setting because we're not looking to color the sound here. This is just purely a safety thing.
Yeah.
And then we can whack the threshold up all the way to to 0, and then let's also turn on the ozone instance on the plugin side on the left there,
Okay.
just so we kind of get stuff flowing through here.
Okay.
I don't think that I don't think we'll need to really make too many adjustments to this. The character should be like the character being on 2 is already going to be pretty gentle, and the idea behind this is to just kind of have it catch the peaks,
Okay.
so to speak. But we will have to be a little bit or shift our gain staging a little bit, because right now we're doing that that attenuation on the fader after all the effects, whereas we might now be overworking the limiter. So I think what we should do is we should add a volume adjustment instance, like as a plugin, but before the ozone,
Okay.
and then just shift our gain stage adjustment before the limiter.
Okay. Cuckoos for volume?
Yeah. The JSFX volume adjustment is fine. Now for whatever ungodly reason, you have to just type in volume
Oops.
adjustment.
Oops, if I have the map thing. Yep, shit. JS. You said volume adjustment. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. So when you put this in, this will immediately put a +6 on the thing, which is insane. I don't know why they do this, but we can probably get this down by like to -6,
-6.
or just
Okay.
kind of mirror whatever you have on the fader right now. Like whatever number we typed
It
into
was
the
-6.
fader, and
Yeah.
okay. And then once we do this, we can now zero out the fader on the speaking thing. So yeah, you
Gotcha.
can just reset that. So now we've just kind of shifted where we're doing the attenuation. So if we click back into the ozone 11, let's be loud again and see kind of what that does for us.
My favorite fucking thing to do, man. Stretch a little bit. Oh, this one's a little bit harder than the other ones. Already clipping. I'm not even going to the high note yet.
Yeah, we may have to. Let's lower the ceiling to be -1 to just give us a 1 dB of headroom. That's this. So in the center of the vintage limiter interface, there is a ceiling control on the right side of that fader.
Sure.
So we want the threshold to stay at
Okay.
0, but then give it that -1 ceiling, and then we can zero out on the right side of the just get that back up to 0, because we don't actually want to be reducing the gain there. We were also boosting into it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That is very
Yeah. So we
deceptive.
yes.
Why would they do that? Like, why? What the fuck, bro? All right.
Yeah, I think the reason they do it like this is because the numbers in the center correspond to the two kind of faders on left or right, like the visual indicator, but then there's not really a correlation for the gain knobs that surround those readouts. I don't know. It's very strange.
Yeah. Okay. Did it really just? Did I just see a clip there? Oh yeah. Oh jeez. Oh my. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it might still but it's not clipping by a lot. So like
Okay.
it might still indicate, but so the thing that's happening there is that like the limiter is preventing the sound from crossing the 0 dB threshold, but because it's not oversampled, and because of the way that it's reacting, like there's still like potentially up to a dB of overage that can happen
Sure.
as things kind of this is why like in professional audio, a lot of masters are delivered with like 0.1 or 0.2 dBs of headroom, just to account for those overages.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
we should be kind of good with this, and I think with the -1 ceiling and the true peak engage, we shouldn't kind of be hitting any clipping on the fader itself in Reaper, at least.
Okay. So be loud is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay. Sweet deal. Dell'universo memore, io vivo quasi in ciel. Hey, I finally got it to clip. Sorry. I know
Yeah.
you're trying to prevent that, but it does feed my ego.
It does sound good though.
Dope. It's awesome. That's exciting.
Like it definitely is a little hot. I think there's probably still something going on somewhere, but this is so much better than where we
Alright.
started.
Dope. Fucking yeah, fucking dope. So what do I do for OBS? Like, it's a little quiet. Stream, is it quiet when I talk right now? I don't. I would imagine, but I wouldn't hang out for this stream. Oh, I get to listen to fucking distorted audio all day. Holy shit, how exciting! But if I got anyone watching, yeah, infinitely better. Awesome, thank you. That's interesting, because I'm still like really. The meter is not Night and day, dope. All right. So it is quiet, but I can fix that on OBS. I mean, now that we have something.
Yes. Yeah. So we definitely wouldn't want to mess with anything on the Reaper side now at this point because I think we kind of have we kind of have everything figured out. But because we did kind of completely change the gain stage, you just have to make sure that your voice is balanced against everything else now on the system audio level on the computer that you're streaming from.
Mhm.
And this can actually give us a good chance to kind of look at the ducking setup as well.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. I can just share OBS now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking sweet as shit. All right. So close this out. We're good. Or do we need any of the
Yeah.
dehums now?
I don't think so.
All that fucking work.
I mean, I think undoubtedly it wasn't harming it. I mean, we can talk about that some other time maybe, but I think at least for the sake of saving as much CPU usage as possible and just kind of and just kind of getting rid of anything that isn't strictly necessary. I don't really hear anything in your voice that makes me think, oh, there's like a crazy resonance here that needs to be ducked,
Sure.
because the vocal denoise is actually removing a lot of this like latent humming that's just
Yeah.
in
And
the
not
noise
having to
floor.
crank up the fucking
Yeah.
yeah. We had Goldfuss off. Leave it off. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it's kind of up to you. I've gotten used to your voice now with this tonal slope at this point. I don't
Okay.
think it sounds bad. I think actually it might be a more faithful representation of your operatic tone.
Listen,
I
when you
I,
put
th- I
it
think it's
that
kind of
way,
up to
you have a
you.
way with words, sir. You've convinced me. Okay. I mean, listen, when you sound this good naturally, you don't need
Of
to
course. Of course.
add that sauce. You know what I'm saying? I am the sauce. All right.
Yeah, you have to preserve the pure fidelity of the
The
microphone.
purity of my awesome. Yeah. By the way, that's the character. I don't know if I talked to you about Terrence the Tenor Terror. But if I go the VTuber route, that's the character.
I see. I
Because
see. Okay,
it
very.
speaks from my soul. Anyway, um, sweet. So I can fucking kill the remote desktop then. Yeah, like
I
we're
think
we're
so. Yeah.
good. Holy shit, we made progress, and that is Stream Ninja, which is not even something we're
Mm.
doing right now. So okay, and I can kill Ableton because we don't need the spectrogram, presumably.
Yep. And then hopefully, because we did kind of lessen the CPU load on that laptop, the fan won't spin up, and then we're not going to have
Yep.
the 10.3 kilohertz kind of tone. We can talk about like target spot treating that with like a with an EQ cut
Mhm.
at some point, but if I think so long as it doesn't kind of like it isn't a consistent issue, I think it should be fine.
Sure. It's fucking exciting, man. Fucking, you're really fucking good at this. You like never miss leg day.
But no, I actually miss leg day quite frequently, I fear. I gotta hit the gym for real, but I hate to be a disappointment. It's just the truth.
I was just, I offered you the chance to
No,
glorify
as a
yourself, and you're.
I'm honest to a fault, I fear.
I mean, like, listen, you can just go being a better person than I am. That's okay. That's fine. If ever offered a layup, I'm fucking taking it. Um, okay, so yeah, we got audio,
We sure
filters.
do.
Yeah, so that's my noise gate. Worst comes to worst, I can just fucking get used to hitting a button, but it's probably if there is on OBS some sort of automation thing,
Mhm.
that would be dope. Um,
Yeah. So I guess let's start with this. I mean, let's just try to figure out, okay, like how hard are you hitting? Because I just haven't seen this yet because we were in the remote desktop. Like how hard are you hitting your fader in OBS when you are being loud?
are you asking me how fucking loud I am? Well, let's fucking go. All right. All right. Dell'universum. Yeah, right. I'm not even at the high note.
Okay, yeah. So we are clipping there a little bit. So we can probably just get a yeah, because we don't want to introduce any latency if we can avoid it.
I mean, my
Um
my PC is. I'm not gonna say it's a fucking monster, but it's
mhm.
it's okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah, well, but just in the sense that like any time that you introduce anything like it really the power of the PC is not an
Okay.
influencing factor on the latency that is introduced for like the processing latency because it has to like certain plugins just have an inherent kind of
Mhm.
processing latency built into them. I think let's just try to see what we can do with the limiter. I actually can't really speak to the quality of the limiter that's in
So let's
that's
do
in
this.
OBS. I'm imagining it's not going to be great, but we can try it.
No, we have another way of doing this. We can use ozone. We have options here.
Sure. I do like the idea of using ozone again
Okay.
because we kind of established that does what we need it to do.
This is ozone
But
9. It's a little faster, but
okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we don't need the imager or the equalizer in
maximizer.
this case. Yeah, the maximizer is good here, and actually IRC1 should be perfectly fine.
Okay.
So I mean, gosh, oh, we don't really get a. Oh, but we can use the input gain to gain up. I would say try to gain up into this by like 3.
All right. I probably could have just done that. No. Okay.
No, yeah.
You can't type. You seriously? You can't type into fucking.
I don't know. Maybe there is a way. Like, what did they do here? Can you right click on
Oh,
this?
Jesus, that would be.
Oh yeah, so you can double click the numbers in theory, but you have to click like directly on the number. You can't click on the space in between the two numbers. At least in Ozone 11 you can. I don't know. Maybe they hadn't invented that technology yet for 9.
Listen, the double click is really it's some sophisticated shit. You know what I'm saying?
It is, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of people don't be knowing that you can double click.
That's right. So a middle click. Whoa.
Whoa.
We're PCs are the way to be.
Hey, people don't know that you can middle click on a tab to close it. People don't know this in your browser.
That is fair. That's fair.
That's big tech.
I use Control W. You know.
Okay.
I'm a lead hacksaw, and I use my keyboard. That's not fucking true. All right. Okay. So what else do we do with your sauce here, sir?
So we kind of need to figure out ideally from chat, like has like this has obviously brought the balance closer. Do we need to go further? Is he still significantly quieter than I am?
Also, chat, thank you for fucking sticking around and helping me with this. Super appreciated, y'all. Because this is like not pleasant. I would imagine. Keeping track of time. Listen, if I can't use like fucking import date time for something, I'm not doing it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you don't want to be dealing with time zones. That's like the evil.
Yeah, you guys with your fucking actual code. I just import a module for that shit. Fucking Python for basic bitches. Let's go. All right. Yeah, still a little bit quieter. Okay.
Yeah, I think we might need to do like a 6 dB on the input, but and then we can try to be loud one last time and just see like, okay, how hard are we clamping down in this on the loud parts? Because I think like the speaking voice I think is by and large the common kind of state, right?
Take a look at this here quick. Oh, it's just noise getting a sidechain. Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I mean those levels are pretty good for speaking, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Based on what I heard, when I just turn on the stream audio briefly, I think it should pretty much be there.
Oh.
And then yeah, I think let's just be loud one more time and just see with the ozone open, just so I can kind of see how hard we're clamping down on that, and then that can kind of inform whatever direction we take next.
All right. And this is like the loud. Oh, and the piano is fucking doing this. Yeah. Okay.
Well, the piano has always been really loud.
Okay. Well, let's fix that real quick. I'll just bring that down.
Is the piano kind of fed through the laptop as well?
Yeah. Also, it's
okay.
Oh, that's probably much better. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna pretend I'm a pianist right now. That's Scarlett. Scarlett. Names, they're hard. Daryl. Easy to remember.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a low note. Jesus.
Yeah. We may need to hit the LA2A harder on the Reaper side.
Okay.
I think there is quite a bit of fiddling that can be done here, because we kind of have to go like back and forth. Like, okay, let's like we increase the peak reduction on the LA2A, so it's doing more control for us, and then that will of course decrease the output gain of that stage. So then we'll have to compensate for that on this side. So it'll kind of be like a balancing act.
All right, let me bring up then again. Needs more cowbell. Should have known. They're fucking basic in this bitch. Doing I clipped before the high note. Because I am loud.
Oh, Chris in the chat. Hey, dude.
Hey, Light Shard, man. Hey, dude. I am figuring out just how fucking bad I am at this. Almost like how bad I am at centering my glasses. Almost. Not quite. So if I can remote it again. Okay, and then we'll do this back. And I'll probably just split the thing. I'll do something like this. And then I'll bring up display.
Yeah, that fan is back. Very,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. Oops, do that. Fuck. There we go. All right. So, can you even see this shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can.
Impressive.
So I think we'll probably want to bring the peak reduction on the LA2A up to, because right now it's around like, what is that, 10 o'clock? We can maybe get it closer to like 11. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. And then, all right, low note. Yeah, this barely survives the low note. Crank that shit up.
Well, so is the needle even moving on that low note?
Is there a way to reset this?
No, it should just kind of be consistently, like constantly moving. So it does a little bit
more.
Let's just kind of get it at noon and just kind of see, because I think it would be better to overdo this and then back off if we need to than to kind of keep inching up.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I think this is probably calibrated better now than we had it for sure.
All right. That's still the low note, bro. It's just about to get way fucking louder. So.
No, yeah, but like it'll do more compression when you go up into the higher the higher things. So like what we want is we want it to be controlling that low note, but not like slamming it completely.
Sure.
And then but it will be slamming the high note.
Yeah.
Like super hard.
Yeah. Should I fucking rip it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Dell'universum. Yep. Well, yeah.
Well, that's fine.
We're fine with
that's
that.
Okay.
We're go. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Like it's not I wouldn't say it's coloring the sound in a negative way when that's happening. Like it's okay if this is kind of going.
If it's going little honkers. Okay. All right. I'll fucking just let it rip all the way up. Dell'universum io vivo quasi in ciel. How's that sound?
I think it's good.
Really? Chat.
Yeah.
Chat. Listen, he might be the audio superhero, which you're the people who have to fucking listen to me on the regular. So we need your vote.
That is true.
As well.
So if we will don't worry, chat. We'll take care of the high frequency sound at some point. That'll be easier to do just by kind of like sending settings or something. But
yeah, I mean that is literally what I use the dehum for, to be frank.
Yes. Yeah.
So it might actually be from the PC as well. I'm not quite sure. I have a lot of, as you saw, I have quite a lot of equipment.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You got the crazy setup there.
Yeah, I'm in a fucking like box. I try to like not show the camera angle a little bit because it's like it's a little crazy, but yeah. I think like a lot of people would be like, how do you fucking live? In fact, I have my keyboard on my lap, like, but I like my hands free to fucking play with buttons and
oh cool, yeah. You'd be right at home in like a modular synth kind of environment, right?
Don't like, fucking threaten me with a good time. Fucking modular synths. Oh yeah. If I could patch in all of my audio manually like this, I mean, actually no, the inefficiency would drive me crazy. It'd be a fun time, but then I would be like, nah, I can't automate it. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elisha, what we were thinking that the high frequency is related to when the fan kicks on the MacBook that's running the Reaper instance.
And it could also be literally the CPU from the like if I stop remoting in, that'll probably help. But it's also going to be from the PC as well. It's a little bit easier. And I could also do, something like this. Fucking just boop, just put some fucking foam on that bitch.
Well, don't thermal insulate it. You'll make it even hotter.
Right. Well, I'll just fucking here. I'll fucking do this. Hold on. Right. Oh, it's not on. Oh, I don't have Droid Cam on. Hold on. Let me launch my Droid Cam thing that I made because I'm such a lead hacker. You know what I'm saying? So good at that there code when I import Python and have AI do it for me. I'm just that good. Give me 1 second, y'all. You're about to see this amazing solution to an audio problem right there.
That's beautiful.
Silencio, motherfucker. All right? Yeah.
That is unprecedented technology.
Listen, when it comes to audio geniuses and a dog, he's not impressed with me.
Aw,
Plus is like,
so cute.
he even fucking rolls his eyes. Anyway, yeah, he's a fucking adorable little dog. He's a little fucking wiener of a dog, but like I guess I spoiled the shit out of him. So
Mhm.
don't give it a reason to be louder. Well, it won't be louder because we have foam on it. That's how that works, right?
Yeah, so it's like a one-stop shop fix for all your audio problems, just
That's
like
right.
spam foam
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, it's my special move. Yeah, fucking dope. All right, so like we're doing okay.
Yeah. So I think now we have the compressor dialed in good. I do think this did make your voice a little bit quieter again in the balance compared to the system audio. So we might have to go a little bit harder into the limiter on the OBS side. But because we've decreased the dynamic range so much, it shouldn't be we shouldn't have to worry about kind of messing anything up here.
All right,
Oh, and we can actually raise the threshold on this to like 0. That's also fine. We don't need the threshold on this to be negative 2.
all right, 0. All right.
Yeah, that should be fine. Because we're not really worried about like we want the target of the audio to be at 0 dB, so we don't need to like activate the limiter at a lower than that dB threshold.
All right. I would like to do the ultimate test. A flat is one of my louder notes. It is not my loudest.
Okay.
I don't often. We need to think of a phrase that's going to be friendly for me. Yeah, I can do that one. B flat time. What do you think?
B flat time. Is this a special occasion?
It's something you don't get you don't get a lot of high notes a day, and this is like,
Okay.
yeah. So like,
As
do
a
it.
treat.
Yeah. Well, it's also going to be louder than that. Than
Okay.
A flat.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's rip it.
I will have to fucking stretch a little bit, real quick. Just give me a second. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Gotta stretch that omohyoid. Ooh. Oh, more like, see what's happening. What's happening is the lats be tight because I'm so swole. That's not true. It's because I don't fucking move. Oh, fucking crackaroonies. So the lats, there's a muscle attached to the hyoid bone that goes into your scapula. And this is a particular problem for me. So if I'm gonna hit this note, I gotta fucking actually, ooh, God, that feels nice. Oh, shit. All right. Fioria per me l'amor. Fioria l'amor. All right, how's that?
Well, I think on the loudest notes it did cut out, so let me pop in the stream and just listen to it there.
Sweet. All right. Fuck, shit's tiring. Ooh.
I think it sounds good.
Oh, really? The B flat. No clipping. Oh, fuck. You gotta be shitting me. I thought I was unbeatable.
You were bested by the power of gain staging and ozone limiter.
Fuck. You beat me. You outdid me, sir. My B flat is no
Let's
match for your
go.
audio skills. Motherfucker. Alrighty, well, you know what? Shit. I don't know what to say, man. I appreciate it. It's nice to
Heck
fucking
yeah.
just like sing and let it rip. Because I was also wanting to do some karaoke streams, and like adjusting my fucking gain on the Scarlet is such a fucking not the right way to do it. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
let me play something because now there's the sidechain thing, but I don't want to eat all your time, dude. It's been an
Yeah,
hour.
we can chat about the sidechain thing either now quickly, or we can do it kind of after stream sometime. That's totally fine by me. Kind of, you know,
I mean, I think
about it.
there's like now that I have consistent volume, I probably just don't need the sidechain to be 18-1 on the ratio.
Yes. I think maybe the biggest complaint that I have about the Ducker that you use is just that the timings on it are very, very fast. So whenever you stop speaking, the audio recovers very, very quickly. And
Okay,
because it's so quick, it's kind of coming back up in between your words.
gotcha. So I can do like 500 or maybe 400 or 350 milliseconds. What do you think?
You could do like 200 to I think 200 should be fine because
Okay,
and then yeah, we definitely don't need the well, actually it'll be good if I could see the settings, but
sure. Yeah. Let me move that back.
okay. For the attack, we could probably reduce the attack to be like 50, just so it's a little bit more responsive.
Yeah.
And then ratio, yeah. I think this should already kind of get us to a more transparent spot.
Yeah. I mean, the main issue has always been like this is much easier to tune now that I'm not fucking, like the levels being
Yeah.
consistent was like a big fucking problem. Dude, I actually wow, I didn't think I would be like this fucking relieved to just be able to fucking sing. Because like it's like this will make it like possible for me to actually just fucking focus on performing. Like and like talking to people and focusing on what I do best, and instead of trying to be like I'm going to think about this thing that I'm watching and then trying to think about how I'm going to communicate that thing, but then also I have to deal with my audio over here. Like I didn't realize how much of a fucking brain drain I was giving myself.
Yeah, dude.
This is a
I think it's
relief.
important for our technology to work for us, not against us. Because like if any kind of thing that's taken away your brain power from doing what you do best is, it's diminishing the energy that you can put into that.
Yeah, like particularly like yeah, if I have to demonstrate a thing, it's almost like sometimes I hesitate because I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit, I'll jack up my audio. So this is fucking oh, dude. Maybe shit. Maybe this is why I haven't been sleeping. Fuck anxiety over joining a new community. It's all about the fucking audio, is what it was.
It's possible, and hey, I mean, even if it's not perfect now, we're at a much better spot to iterate on from here on out. So
Yeah. Oh god, now I want to hear that B flat because like usually my B flats never record well, ever. So I actually don't know what they sound like. I don't. I have no idea because as I sing that, like A natural and up, it's just like, ding, like that's all I hear. I don't hear anything
yeah,
other than like I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's like the thinnest sound. Not like I know it's powerful, but it's probably just because it's coming back at me in the room. It's a weird experience to hit a fucking
and also the way that high notes kind of resonate in your own skull also influences
yeah,
that
bone
significantly,
conduction.
as I'm sure you
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck.
I think it would be cool. It'll be cool for you to go back to the beginning of this VOD and listen to the state of the audio then and compare it to kind of
Are you telling me to
where we're at
react
now.
to myself?
There's I think there's an infinite content glitch to be exploited here.
Time to go full trash. Let's go. Fucking level up my YouTube game. Seriously, I really do want I want Daryl to do more reacts to my content simply for not even for the fucking like yeah, that's cool, having a fucking composer you super respect, fucking enjoying what you do. But let's be real, the real value YouTube trash. I want to make a thumbnail template that is so fucking absurd for like reactception content. Yeah, anyway, these are
Yeah,
my
yeah.
professional aspirations as a creative person. So
No, the reactception is always really funny. I
I think
think
it's so funny.
it's so cool when that happens.
Not knowing where to place my face on the OBS canvas was so insane to me. I'm glad people like it. I really am. But it is fucking wild. I'm like, I don't know why y'all watch it because I don't watch React content. I don't know why y'all watch it, but I'm glad you do for sure. Uh, but I hope you guys don't mind if I just make fun of it because I think it's kind of insane. Uh, but I'm having a good time. So yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, well, cool, dude. I think this was super productive.
All right. I might make a short where I react to myself. I think it's too funny not to do.
Heck
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. I think that'd be cool for real.
This is what you have unleashed onto the world. And on that note, man, thanks a ton. I'll let you go because you're a busy dude, and I super appreciate you taking a fucking hour and a half to help me with my fucking audio shit. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on.
yeah. So, everybody, this is Saber. He's got a YouTube channel. He also never skips leg day. So, despite what he says,
Yeah, from here on out, I promise I'll be consistent. You can count on me.
sweet. Go follow him on YouTube. The dude does a lot for. I'm hesitant to say like this community as because it would imply that I am. It's been a fucking week for the VTuber community. I will earn the right to say this community as if I'm in it. But
And
yeah.
I will work hard to deserve that praise.
Bro, if you're not swole by tomorrow, no mad gains, no respect. I'm sorry.
What?
Your audio chops can only get you so far. That's not true. They get you everywhere, man. You're the best. I'll see you.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
All right, take it easy, man.
Take it
See
easy.
ya.
What a fucking legend. What a fucking man.